Hi guys, welcome to today's video. So as promised, I am doing my final embellishment book for the month. We are using the file folder die set from Scrap Diva Designs. I do have a coupon code if you would like to pick this up. It is back in stock, so don't sleep on it. It is available. It comes with all of these pieces. So these are the pieces right here that you're going to use to create your pages, your base, and to line your all of that. Okay, and so this one has 2 tabs. This is the one I use to create my base. This one has 3 tabs. You can use this one to create a pocket. These have stitching detail. These are going to be used to line your pages and your base. And then you've got all these accessories for your mini album. So you've got this right here that's going to create a pocket. You've got all of these different tabs right here. And they have stitching detail on them, some of them, most of them. You've got these right here that are going to create little pockets, and you've got the word memories, and then you've got these little pieces right here that you can use as a little swivel that can hold pictures or, you know, whatever you need it to hold. And then of course these little photo corners. So all of this is meant to help you with placing your photos, right, in the album. So I am going to share with you, now that I've shared with you those pages, I am going to share with you how to put together. There's so many different ways you can put this together, you guys. I've made an accordion with one. In this case, I want to do a little embellishment book, like a little trifold embellishment book. So I am going to, what I did is I cut out 3 of these. These are the ones that have the 2 tabs right on the side. So I'm going to fold along this edge so that you can, and that fold line is going to be embossed into your paper. So it's going to be easy to figure out where that tab needs to go, okay? Okay, so I cut out 3 of these for my base, and I'm just using craft cardstock. I'm going to line this or layer it on the top and on the inside, so on the outside and the inside of each page. So I feel like that's going to give me enough sturdiness for what I'm creating. I'm just making an embellishment book. If you're making a mini album, I would recommend you use chipboard because you want it to last longer and it's going to be opened and looked at a lot. But in this case, we're doing an embellishment book. So I cut 3. I'm going to take off all of the design paper so that we can get a clear look of what we've got here, right? So I cut the 3 out. This is what they look like, okay? This is going to be the centerpiece. This is going to be my front cover, and this is going to be the inside cover. So this is what I plan my book on looking like, right? This is my trifold. So what I'm thinking is we are going to do a 2-inch spine on the book, and for this page right here we're going to do a 1/2 inch. I just want it to have a little 1/2 inch so that I can put some embellishments in there as well. So this is what we have so far. This right here, you know what, I need to measure it. Where is my ruler? Because I don't remember what my measurement for this is. It is, let me see if I can get a more accurate one. So this is going to measure 2 by 5 3/8, okay, for this spine. And this is going to measure, let me write it down, a 1/2 inch in width, and in height it's going to be 5 3/8 as well. Okay, those are our 2 spines. This we do not have a die for. We're just cutting it out for ourselves, okay? Let me clean my lens. I have been using this new face cream, and I feel like it leaves my hands really greasy, and so when I touch my phone it gets all over my camera lens. And anyway, okay, so we have our 3 pieces, right? Then what I do is I wanted mine to have a little tab, so I selected my little tab piece and I grabbed some washi, and for my front cover I want my tab to be at the top. So I just took this up and lined it up to that tab, right? See this tab right here? Let me fold it so you can get an idea of what I'm doing. Okay, so this tab right here is going to be on both sides. So on this side, I lined it up just like so. Let's pretend that this is the side I'm going to cut on, right? Lined it up just like that. Oops, actually the wrong way. Make sure you're facing it the right way. Okay. So I lined it up and I made sure that all of these points, this little arch right here, the point, and this arch right here were all lined up against that tab, right? And then I added my washi and I ran that through my die cutting machine. You want to pay close attention to how you're lining this up, because when you go and you cut your design paper, you want to be able to line it up on the same spot. So just be really mindful of, you know, where you're lining it up. Okay, so I placed that on this side, ran it through my die cutting machine, and now instead of just cutting this off, which you can easily do, I just fold it over. And for me, that's just easier. I make sure that it is lined up with this side. So, I mean, I don't want to fold it over and for it to be a little off, because then this isn't going to be straight. So as long as you line this up, this edge up, it's going to be easy breezy. And then you just glue that down, okay? So I'm going to glue this down. We'll cover it afterwards anyway, and it's just a little added support for your structure, okay? So I just fold that over. I'm going to do the same thing for the inside page. So this is going to be my front cover, this is my back cover, this piece right here, and then this trifold page is going to go folded like this, and I wanted this to be on this side. This little tab, or it's not a tab, well yeah, I guess it is like a tab. And so I just placed it with some washi, ran it through my die cutting machine, got this, folded it over, and now I'm just gonna do the same thing, adhere it down with some liquid glue, just like that. Okay. I love to do these step-by-step tutorials because I like to see step-by-step tutorials, but you can always fast forward through these pieces, you guys. If you get the gist of it, you know, just by what I'm saying, then you are golden. Okay. So this is, we're gonna move this aside. All I have is my back cover and my front cover, right? And I want to adhere these to my spine, the spine that I created that measures 2 by 5 3/8. So what I'm gonna do is take this tab and add some glue. And line that up with my spine, making sure that my spine is facing, in this case I have a directional paper, so that, you know, this flower has to be facing up, so make sure your paper is facing the correct way. I already lined my craft paper. I didn't mean to do that, but that was a step that I just got excited and went ahead and did. Okay, so there's our front cover, here's our spine. Now we're gonna add our back cover to our spine. I'm gonna do the same thing, just add some glue. Making sure to get it on those corners, you guys, because, okay. And how does this go? Like this. Okay, so then I'm just gonna line that up. Just like so. There you go. So we have our front cover and our back cover. Super easy breezy, right? And then we have this tab right here, and what we're going to adhere to that is our spine that measures 1/2 inch by 5 3/8. So I'm just going to adhere this here to the tab. I hope I'm not confusing you. But basically it's the front page, your 2-inch spine, your back page, and your 1/2 inch spine. This 1/2 inch spine is for your trifold. And you can play with these measurements and make a book that fits your needs, you know, something that you're, whatever you come up with. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a 2-inch spine. It doesn't necessarily have to be a 1/2 inch spine. I really wish I would have done this a whole inch, but that's okay. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Here's our 1/2 inch spine. Now I want to adhere this to this. So I'm gonna fold on this tab, fold that line up, right? Just like so. And I'm gonna adhere it to this. So, and always make sure your paper is facing the correct direction. Get that glue on the corners. Sometimes I forget to do that and it matters because then your corners lift. Okay, so I've got that there. Okay, so this is the base of our book, you guys. Look how cute! Isn't that cute? Oh, I love it. So what this is going to do is it's going to give me room to add a big embellishment here and maybe a really embellished like library pocket on this side. I think would be really cute. But for now, we're just doing our base. Okay, so this is what it looks like. So I've cut out my layering pieces. I folded it over just like I shared with you with this craft one. Just folded it over and that's going to go right on here and it's going to fit right on there. And what I'm going to do is trim this tab off. Now, you don't have to trim the tab off. I missed an opportunity. I could have tucked it under my spine, but I'm just going to cut it off. No biggie. We'll just cut it off. Just line that up right at the corners, right? And your little tab is off. And then we're just going to glue this on here. And I didn't do stitching on this because of this design here, but I kind of feel like I should have. I'll just do stitching on the, yeah, for the sake of this video, I'll just do stitching on my embellishments, right? We'll just really embellish this up and try to hide the fact that we didn't do stitching. Okay, so I'm just gonna add some glue. You can add double-sided tape, liquid glue, hot glue, whatever works for you. Of course, if you're doing a mini album, like I mentioned before, you want to make sure it's something that's going to really stick well. So line your pieces up as best you can. Run your fingers down it. Make sure it's lined up nice and neat. Add some pressure to that. And just like we're doing this outside, we're gonna line the inside as well, okay? So for this piece right here, I did do stitching. I don't know why I didn't stitch these pieces, you guys. It's gonna drive me crazy, but I mean, what's done is done. Okay, so from this back piece, all I'm gonna do is cut off these tabs on both sides, okay? I'm gonna fold it so you can see what I'm cutting off. See those tabs? I don't need them because I'm just lining or matting my covers. My front and back covers. So I'm just gonna cut this. Oh my gosh, you guys, this little trimmer from Craftelier, I'm in love with it. In love with it. Like, oh, it's so cute. It's just so cute and convenient and practical. Like, I just love it. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is just adhere this to our back cover, right? I feel like I left a little too much on here. But I'm scared to, you know what? I'm scared to cut it off. Let's see. Like I'm gonna adhere this piece right here and then just trim along the edge. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Okay, so we're gonna add our glue. I've been having problems with my sewing machine, you guys. Look at how it left that stitch right there. My thread on the bottom bobbin has been getting stuck. So as it's going around and doing that little hook that the thread does, it's getting stuck. What does that mean? For you sewers out there, if you know, let me know. What does that mean? I'm thinking like maybe I need a new needle. I don't know. I don't know why I think it's my needle. Well, I do know why I think it's my needle, because since I first got that sewing machine, I only sew on paper. I've never changed out the needle, and I know that you have to do that. And I've stitched on glue and on chipboard and on all kinds of crazy materials. So, okay, so I'm just gonna trim this. Okay, I had to trim a little bit of that because I didn't cut the tab off enough. And then we just have one more piece, you guys, and our outside base is going to be done. It's gonna be so cute. Look at that. It's gonna be so cute. Look how good that looks. Oh, I love it. So when we have our embellishments in here, it's gonna stay up. You know, it's not gonna be like caved in. Okay, so we just have this last piece right here. Again, I'm going to glue this piece down that I just folded over. You can cut it, you can glue it, whatever you'd like, whatever's easiest for you. Just make it work for you. Okay, and then we're cutting off this tab right here. Again, I'm just gonna line it up. Add my glue. Okay. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. I hope y'all have been enjoying this Hello May swap. I have some new boxes that we got in today. I'm excited about that, and I'll be back with some more reveal videos tomorrow. Look how cute! So this is the base, you guys, with this file folder. Like I said, there's so many versions of this that you can make. This is just what I'm looking to create. I'm super excited to mat the inside. I'm going to do it just like I did the outside. So I'm going to mat the inside and then put in my embellishments, maybe make some little pockets. And yeah, I will share with you that process as well. The embellishment process, not the matting process, because we've already gone through that in this video. But anyway, this is what this looks like. I am in love. Let me know what you think. And I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.